thanks for joining us today for our spinal health routine. The aim is to explore all movements available to the spine and get it moving the way it was built to move. It's the second routine we've done, and these videos are developed by the Osteopaths at the Westgate Clinic with our patients in mind. The routine is perfect for anyone with arthritis or spondylosis of the spine, or if you're just feeling generally stiff and achy, maybe after work, or it can be supplemented into a yoga routine or sports warm-up. We really hope you enjoy. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like underneath. This routine can be done from start to finish, one exercise after another. However, there's absolutely nothing wrong with either taking a specific exercise out or subbing another one in if you feel an exercise doesn't suit you, or will affect any current injuries. Instructions for timings and reps will be included in the video, but these are just a guide, so if you don't feel like they suit you, then make up your own. For maximal effect, doing this movement morning and evening will improve the health, flexibility, strength and stability of your spine. First movement are lumbar spine rotations. Start by lying on one side and outstretch the bottom leg and bring the top knee up towards your chest, resting it on the mat. Use your bottom arm to pin this knee down. Using the top arm as a lead, begin large rotations of your back around the pinned pelvis. Let the weight of your top arm dictate how far the back rotates, then under control, return to the start position. This movement is what's known as an anti-rotator, so unlike the lumbar spine rotations that you've just performed, you're resisting rotation against resistance rather than succumbing to it. This is great for stability of the spine and developing the anti-rotator soft tissues of the opposite side. Get yourself into a half kneeling position as shown in the video. If this is too much for you, rest the back knee on the mat as if in a lunge position, or simply kneel with both legs in a kneeling position. Pull a light resistance band set perpendicular to your body to your sternum and hold it here, just as shown in the video. From this position, concentrate on balancing yourself while you slowly straighten both arms in front of you. Due to leverage, the band will feel as if it's pulling you more the further away from your body it goes. Slowly bring the band back and repeat. The Sphinx to Cobra is a fantastic exercise for both spinal extension and intravertebral disc health, those gelatinous shock absorbers in between our spinal joints. It's a very common yoga move. Simply lay face down on your yoga mat and raise your chest, allowing yourself to rest on your arms in this Sphinx position. Hold this for your chosen time or for our recommendation. If you feel comfortable, progress onto the Cobra position by pushing your arms up straight and hold this position. This figure of 8 exercise is probably the best out of all spinal mobility you can give yourself if you work at a desk or drive for long hours. It allows extension, lateral flexion and rotation of the thoracic spine. Give yourself a big hug, ensuring that both elbows are stacked on top of each other. Raise the elbows until they're level with your chin and slowly perform either an infinity sign or a figure of 8 to create that twisting movement as seen here. This movement both encourages segmental spinal side bending and strengthening of the opposing oblique and QL muscles. Take a dumbbell in one hand and stand with your feet in a narrow stance. Think about slowly sliding the dumbbell down the outside of the leg whilst maintaining the middle position of your pelvis. This is a segmental movement, so think about each vertebra of the spine achieving its maximum level of side bending before moving on to the joint below. You've found the bottom position when the lower back joints begin to side bend or the dumbbell is roughly at knee level. Return to standing by following the same method of segmental movement but in reverse. Use the oblique and QL muscles of the opposite side to contract and pull you back to the midline. This is definitely the most demanding exercise of the routine. Get yourself into a comfortable side plank position by creating a 90-degree stand with your bottom arm. Using the top arm, slowly rotate your back, sneaking the arm under your body, then returning back to the start position. It's important here to keep active through your bottom shoulder and keeping the hip elevated rather than slumping. If this movement's too much, don't worry. The next movement covers the same thing with less demand of the shoulders and core. To thread the needle is another common yoga position. In a kneeling position, use the hand on the same side as the front leg to hold the foot and rest against the front leg. The other arm can thread itself through your legs, reaching as far as possible before threading itself back and reaching upwards, taking the spine with it. Repeat on both sides and see if you can increase the distance travelled each rep. The final and most active exercise in this routine is the lunge rotation. Lunging forward with arms bent in front of you or folded, rotate over the lunging leg. Ensure to keep your posture upright and focus on your balance. This exercise is a fantastic end movement as it encourages balance, spinal rotation, leg muscle engagement, and an increase in your heart rate. Well done for getting this far. If you've enjoyed the routine, bookmark it for later and perform it daily for optimal results. We'll also be releasing new routines for you to have a go at. We want you to have the healthiest possible mobility and we're going to help you get there. So like, comment and subscribe for more. See you next time.